doctors are on protest. A group of persons, a mob assembles at the hospital. The hospital is invaded and the critical facilities are damaged in the morning or whenever the mob enters. What was the police doing? Crime was detected in the early hours of the morning.
Yes, yes. No, in the
After the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning, the principal of the hospital tries to pass this off as a suicide.
The police, the state police, they ran away from the scene. Lordships, it's widely reported. I don't need to emphasize. Just left them, and they were actually, the police hid in the changing room of the nurses. This is what the doctors told me.
The victim, he is a civic worker, Malad. It's an individual. I show all that, Your Lordship.
And that's the first aspect.
Yes.
What was the principal doing? Why did he not, one, why was this kind of inaction on the part first an attempt to pass this off as a suicide
Not
instead of a murder?
I'm sorry, Malad, that's not correct.
Not recording, not registering an FIR till late in the evening. Third, the body itself is handed over to the parents sometime in the evening for cremation. Fourth, and that's a matter of very serious concern. On the next day, the doctors, because they were all doctors working with her, doctors are on protest. A group of persons, a mob assembles at the hospital. The hospital is invaded and the critical facilities are damaged in the morning or whenever the mob enters. What was the police doing?
Malad, we have videos for all. Malad, let me first of all state.
Surely, Mr. Sibal,
What-
the police,
Malad,
a very serious offense has taken place. The crime scene is within the precincts of the hospital. Now, that's the first thing that the police have to do, namely to protect the crime scene. What are they doing?
Malad,
Nothing.
They allow vandals to enter the hospital and,
It's impossible
That's,
that
uh,
7,000
uh,
people
first
can
of all,
gather without
of
the
all-
consent.
Please, one second.
allow me. This is-
7,000 people
one
can
second,
never
Malad.
gather without knowledge or consent of the
This
police.
is not an adversarial litigation.
It's not. Therefore, let us not be in
allow-
denial mode.
Principal of the college, is he now under suspension? Is he on long leave? What's that?
He's on leave. He's on leave. High Court order. High Court order is Malad's operative. He's on leave. He's on leave. There's an SIT constituted also for all kinds of things.
Malad, can I?
Lords, I would,
Anywhere, right?
No.
Malad, can I add one
That's
thing?
why I said,
I
Malad,
would,
whatever your lordship says,
repeat
we'll
my
abide by it.
request,
That's not
Lord,
an option.
whatever is shared,
My
with your lordships, Lord, the CBI must be
Yes.
given.
No, we will file an affidavit.
But you have shared something with the
One
court, so you
second.
can't
No,
have
no,
any
no.
objection.
At not this point, Malad. In
Lord,
fact,
no,
what
no,
is
I am
happened,
on that point
what
first.
happens is, Malad, this goes to them, then the social media takes action. It'll
No, there was
exacerbate the
CBI.
situation. It is only to inform your lordships, Malad, that what's in the social media is not correct and what's happening is just contrary
Then
to
why
what the
can't we
record is.
share with
For
CBI?
example, they say it's a
But
suicide. It is
tainted-
not a
no, you are
suicide. We never said.
tainted.
We will, but Mr. Sibal, there was undoubtedly an unexplained delay from.
I am not on merit.
Yes, Lord.
I am not on
what
that.
is to hide from CBI.
Malad,
Lord,
one
this-
second.
This shows we are
One
not
second,
getting
I
cooperation.
am not on that, Malad. Malad, as I said, whatever needs to be done must be done. People must be convicted. There is no issue on that. It's just that I don't want, Malad, another kind of tirade in the social media.
No, it
Malad,
will not be. You give it to
will be, it will
CBI.
be.
You
I
have
know
subjects to
Mr.
give it to
Sibal,
CBI.
One more thing. The state must ensure that those who practiced acts of vandalism and
Absolutely.
Yes.
We have lodged
are
37.
37 already arrested, 50 FIRs filed. 37 already arrested.
50 FIR for one incident.
Let's be
It's a
clear.
recipe for not investigating.
You have, one second, you have a copy of
Yeah.
before we part to the matter for today, you have a copy of the autopsy report here?
Yes.
We have it.
I-
We have it.
The CBI must be given, it will remain, my lord, confidential. But we must cross-check what is given to
Lord,
you.
your lordship.
This resistance shows that there is a lack of
No,
cooperation. with
obviously
CBI.
there is a lack of faith.
Let me-
Only no, my lord, what is being shown to your lord.
It's the postmortem report, which is in the
Say
case
that, I
diary.
asked you 4 times, what is the, why hide this?
Yes, I'll give that. He has case diary, has it, Malad? Postmortem report is there. I don't know. I'm showing nothing else.
Case diary has been handed over to the
Handed over
CBI.
to the CBI. Accused. He was a civic worker, Malad. And his Bluetooth was found at the spot. Malad, therefore we connected it with the mobile. And the CCTV also footage was there. So we connected it. We went to him and we realized, Malad, What had happened was.
I'm talking about the women doctors of the place where the incident has happened. Now, Lordships, it's very important. I'm sorry for Lordships insisting over and over again, but Lordships, I think it's of some importance in the matter. So Lordships, the day on 14th August night, the day the attack took place on the doctors, when the protesters were on the site, the same hoodlums, they went to the hostel. They actually threatened the lady resident doctors. And they were threatened with the kind of threat that's given to women every time they protest. And Lordships, very harsh things was, and they were threatened with very harsh consequences. Now, Lordships, now the women doctors, subject to, this is what I've been instructed by an association of doctors in West Bengal, and they are in touch with the resident doctors. They said that the women's hostel, most of the women, they've been called back by their parents because they're not feeling safe. So your Lordships, when your Lordships say they should join this, and because on that very date, the police, the state police, they ran away from the scene. Lordships, it's widely reported. I don't need to emphasize. Just
Life
let me,
in
Anyway.
Malad,
let me
West
complete.
Bengal.
Lordships, this is
I'm
very
not
sensitive
making it
information.
political, it's, Malad,
Lord, he's appearing for the doctors. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Lordship. So what happened is after, yeah. So what happened, just left them and they were actually, the police hid in the changing room of the nurses. This is what the doctors told me. Now, if I am, this is not, I don't want to be caught between the political battle of these two sides. Now the.
there is
doc-
no political bet.
Let me just explain. So what I'm just for the students and the doctors practicing, the Association of Doctors. In fact, one doctor, a very brave doctor, I don't want to take the gender. So it gave a representation to the police. So a lot of people have given a representation of the police. They have asked me to forward it to your Lordships in sealed envelope. I have 3 copies of the representation. Lordships may just have a look to see what is the position of the doctors there.
Of the way the matter proceeded, it appears that the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning.
Yes.
After the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning, the principal of the hospital tries to pass this off as a suicide. Are not allowed to see the body. The parents are not allowed to
Yeah.
see the body
Or,
for almost.
No, Malad, this is, I'm sorry. Anyway, Malad, this is
Lord,
the
let
impression.
our
We'll have to,
investigation
we'll have
also
to,
corroborate.
we'll have to place the facts before your Lordships. We have investigated that.
Resident doctors at the Arjikar Medical College Hospital. Full stop. Following the incident, which took place on the night of 15 August 2000 and on the night between 14 and 15 August 2024, most of the resident doctors have left their place of duty, as a consequence of which approximately 30 to 40 female doctors and 60 to 70 male doctors have only remained in their hostels. Full stop. It is essential to create safe conditions for the doctors to return to their duties so as to enable them to not only pursue their duties, not only to pursue their own education, but to administer medical care to their patients. Full stop. Accordingly, the court has been assured by Mr. Tushar Mehta, Learned Solicitor General of India, that Central Industrial Security Force shall be deputed in sufficient strength. So, Central Reserve Police Force shall be deputed in sufficient numbers to guard the facilities of the Arjikar Medical College and Hospital, including the hostels where the resident doctors stay.